too many cameras, and I have too much stuff on my desk. I can't reach across everything. So it's crazy. It's full. So um, the IOD sale last week was awesome. Thank you. I hope that all those of you that were looking for some deals and some special buys, you got what you wanted. The new IOD items look like they'll be in soon. So I'm quite hopeful that we may be looking at end of August, beginning of September, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. They haven't let us know as distributors. I know that the container landed. I know that they've been clearing the container this week, so unloading it and doing all that good stuff. So when they manage to separate it all out, get the orders out, and of course the order has to come to Canada and then it has to be dispersed across Canada. So we got a ways to go, but I can feel it in the air. So I hope you guys are getting excited. It is one of my favorite releases. There's a lot of goodness coming your way, but the first 10 items that they are releasing are all limited edition. So I have what I've managed to snag. Don't know, probably can't get any more. As always, you know that these things go crazy. The super popular ones are gone fast. I don't have a clue which ones those are going to be because people are going to love these. But they're going to go fast, and then then you can't get them, and then they go for crazy nutso price. I know that 2 years ago, the release of that Christmas tree from 2 years ago, that mold now is selling like on eBay for like $240, $250. So it's nuts. It's nuts. So anyway, I'll update you as I hear. I know that IOD has been dropping a lot of little teasers. So you are getting quick little glimpses of some of the items and some of the products. So check those out if you haven't been seeing them and you're wanting to get some glimpses of what's coming your way. Monday's video, and I have a lot of big stuff, so I'm going to have to move it off to the side. So if I have to leave camera for a second here or there, bear with me because it's super crowded here. So Monday's video is this big, beautiful Mama Jamma. So this is a woven grass wreath. This is all from thrifted product. I had thrifted these guys back in the spring, and I hung on to them waiting for the fall. And if you haven't seen the video yet, you will see me mess up numerous times. I left that in when I had to tear it apart so that you know why and what to do about it. You can, of course, get similar looks by using, even raffia strands and doing things. So I just, I am in love with this. It is big. It's like 31, 32 inches across. So definitely you'd need space on a wall. You'd need a big honking door, something, but I love it. It was a heck of a lot of work, however, and I think my fingers still feel the pain of those pins, but it is up on the website now, certainly in the wreaths category. It's also in the new this week category for the week as I put all the new things in, and it is $85. And let me go hang this back here just so it's out of my way. Okay. Friday's video. So today there was the short video, and it was another little watercolor technique using leaves and getting imprinting. And it was my first time trying it, and I got some good results. I didn't get great results, but you know what? As with all things, you got to play with them a little bit. But it gave some really cool things. So I think if you were doing, like a painting that you just wanted a lot of cool textures, and you're going to overlay it. And I've got this thing that I want to do coming up, which is more of kind of a forget what they call it. It's a certain type of art, but you're mixing. I grew up calling it more like mixed media, but I think they call it art marking, art marking, something like that. Anyway, um, so I may use some of that technique for that. Who knows? I don't know. But I think it's just a cool technique to kind of keep in your back pocket and potentially um, use it in combination with some other techniques to create something really interesting. Friday's video. So this upcoming video is all about some dump finds again. So I managed to snag a couple of really cute mirrors at the dump, and I had also thrifted one. So Friday's video is all about the mirrors, and I did 3 different little techniques. So this one, as much as we were painting it up and we were white waxing it, we were also applying transfers to it. So super cute with that pale whitewashed green and some lavender sprigs as just a little decorative item. This is where I start to need glasses again. $14. And you know what? I had somebody on one of the videos. I mean, she was not very nice. She said that she was really disappointed I was from Ontario because she has always found like Ontario to have much better quality of videos. And she said that my glasses were stupid. And it was just a whole litany of, you're an awful person. so yeah, I you know what? I didn't even respond. I thought about it, and then I just very calmly and very delightfully deleted it. And I wasn't going to. I thought, you know what? I should be able to leave the good with the bad up there. And then I decided, no, I don't have to do that. That would just bug me if I saw that again. And I just don't want to be bugged. It's kind of going, you know, in my head, I'm looking at the videos. You know what? I mean, I'm doing 3 videos a week, and really, I'm not getting paid for those. I get some ad revenue from YouTube right now, but you know what? It's like $100 a month that I'm making. So it is not a lot of money. And if you look at all of the hours to produce and edit and kind of upload, do all the stuff that you have to do, you know, creating thumbnails and entering the info and the descriptions. So for 3 videos a week, I'm kind of making like, what, $1.50 a video? I mean, it's not a lot. $1.50 an hour. So I am obviously not doing it for the remuneration, in which case then, you know what? I can delete you then. I justified it in my head and I deleted her. It's the only one I've deleted. That wasn't clearly spam, right? That wasn't somebody that was just go to this website and buy your, you know, your whatever here. And I suffered guilt at the beginning, and then I didn't feel guilty anymore. And I think it'll come easier as I get more trolls. And somebody had said, you're not successful until you start getting trolls and negative comments, in which case that was my first true troll. I mean, some people have not liked what I've done, and that's cool. I'm cool with that, because you're not going to like everything. I don't like everything that everybody else does either. And that's okay, right? Because you can be the tastiest peach on the tree, but if somebody doesn't like peaches, it doesn't much matter. So I'm cool with that. You don't have to like what I did. And Lord knows I am not the most talented or skilled at everything that I do, but you don't have to be downright nasty about it, right? So I just pushed delete, and it was all right. Now this was one of my dump find mirrors, and it was just like, just a cast off wood mirror. And one of the things that we talked about is adding detailing without using molds. So this little black and gold guy is $11 in the shop. I think the other one was $14, but it's just more showing like some of the technique of adding elements to it. If you're going to paint, then you can paint over those elements, and they can be anything. So you may be surprised what I used on that one. I don't know, but it's all about creatively looking at objects and using those. So it doesn't always have to be buy a mold and add it. You can add details and texture in a lot of other ways. Paint is always the greatest magician that's out there, and masking what those elements used to be. The other dump find, and can you believe I found this at the dump, right? It's this big honking mamma jamma mirror. So you can see its transformation. It's just pretty much, I can't remember what it is. Okay, so this big beauty, $32. That's it. So big, beautiful. I really picture this with like a ribbon hanging down and a big greenery wreath in front. I mean, you could flip out that little wreath for a painting. So hanging a painting in front of the mirror. I love the look of that. But you know, if you're doing a wreath, you could change it out in your home seasonally, and it just becomes an entire big decor piece. I am not shipping this, so sorry. I think I listed it at a weight that the system will just say, we can't ship that, because it's big, it's heavy, it's awkward, it's glass. It would just be a nightmare, and I'm passing. I'm passing on the nightmare. Okay, so as always, everything in this week's haul, everything has been added for your convenience under the New This Week tab right up at the top of the website. I mean, everything is obviously listed in its normal category as well. So when I delete it out of the What's New this week category, it still resides on the website, you know, in drinkware if it's a glass or a mug, in vases if it's a vase, that sort of thing. So you can still continue to find it. Now, one of the big items that I have that's taking up space that I'm going to have to just exit to toss over is this big, huge, beautiful ceramic planter. Now, this is kind of more designed for you to be able to put the big pot in there. It's got the, you know, metal stand, and it's got great raised detailing, little handles here. I don't want to ship this one either because it would be big, so I think I might have entered it so it can't ship. If I was in my right mind when I created the listing, that's what I would have done. This baby is $26, so just beautiful. And you know, this would be lovely with a great big huge potted fir tree in it as we go. Well, that's getting into Christmas, but you're with me, you know. So let me just pop this down. Okay, the other big guy, which I've had for a couple of weeks, but I had to actually borrow a pair of bolt cutters because somebody had put like a big padlock on it. And then they wanted to get into the box, but they didn't have the key. It was a key, I guess. And so they popped the rivets out. So I had to cut the lock off. And as much as I like to think I'm strong, I couldn't do it this way. So I had to turn it on its side and put one of the arms of the bolt cutters on the floor and then two-hand it. And then I was okay. And I've repaired the rivets and things. But I love this guy. Now it says Diamond brand here. It's this great big honking kind of hammered look of the metal. It opens up. So you've got that galvanized kind of tin look. It's perfect inside. It's pristine. It's got the little latch. It's got that little almost like brass plate. Lots of detailing here. Super cute. I love this guy. So it's $16.50 on the website. It will ship, but it's oversized, so expect it to cost a little bit. But it's such a cute little design. And again, I mean, as much as you can use it as a treasure box with your kids, I think that it's also super cute as just part of your decor. And if you open up the latch and you have this, and then you've got, you know, big fir trees sticking out going into Christmas, and you know, and little presents that are sticking out around it, I think that again, having it even outside with your potted plants in. It's just such an adorable little look. It's a long way down. Okay, now I'm back to tabletop. Phew. Okay, so a couple of, because they're right in front of me, let me do these vintage dishes. I have a set of 2, 4, 6, 8 of these. These are, I think, the Whispering Rose pattern from Georgian China. Oh, let me get my big fingers out of the way. Georgian China. They have 22 karat gold rim, which, shows a little tiny bit of wear, but really they're pretty pristine, especially for their age. So this set of 8 is $16. In the same pattern, that Georgian China Whispering Rose pattern, I have a set of 4, and these have just slight scalloped edges. So again, 22 karat gold edging, and $9 for the set of 4 of the scallop edged. I mean, they all go together if you wanted a set of 12. Just 4 of them have just that really slight scalloping around the outside edge. So really cool little vintage find. So super cute. This guy, it's got hanging hook on the back, is just a beautiful little metal stylized heart for $9.50. So cut metal heart. It's got kind of like a hammered patina, a little bit in the gray and gold. You can kind of see even in the camera reflection of the light. So just a cute little decor piece if you've got a little spot where, you just need a little something there, kind of backing things. Perfect. I love decorating with rolling pins, just getting a great big crock and having the rolling pins sticking out, I think is just such a cool look. And this is a big, heavy, solid, carved one-piece rolling pin. So these are ones that you just don't get. They just don't make anymore. So this has got age to it. I haven't done anything to it. If you were looking at using it in your kitchen as opposed to just as a decor piece, I would certainly do probably a bit of a sand on it and then reseal it with some food grade hemp oil. But again, as a decor piece, it's good as it is. And it's just such a nice piece. I didn't do anything to it. I didn't paint it up. I didn't stamp or stencil it or anything. And that way you still got some flexibility as to how you want to use it. But I just love these where they're just one solid big honking piece. So this is on the website now for $12. This guy, I love. This is just a big cast iron finial, and it's in that kind of that worn brown and black kind of look. I didn't do anything to this piece. I didn't spray paint it or change the color. I loved it in this kind of rustic look. If you wanted it, obviously, to be pure black or pure white, easily done with just the spray paint of your choice. To be able to do that, well, spray paint of your choice, but choose a metal spray paint. Choose one for metal. You're going to have better results with it. But I love the finish, that kind of brown. It's reminiscent of kind of a rust, even though it's not. It's perfectly smooth. So $9.50 on the website, which I don't know if I said, queenbeecreationshome.com, place to find it all. I love pottery, and I just loved the look of this little two-tone bowl. It has a maker stamp on the bottom. It's two-tone, kind of in this aqua, soft aqua, and then on this side, almost like that, not quite caramel, a little bit more toffee in color. So $6.50 for this cute little two-tone bowl. And then I have this little piece of transferware. This is from Bavaria, a cute little piece with bird. Can you guys see the bird? With a bird sitting on a branch in the center, surrounded by yellow florals. And it's just, kind of like a trinket dish or a little tiny nut dish for $8.50. And again, just a beautiful little vintage piece. One of my favorite finds was this set of 4 mugs. It's kind of light blue top with gray banding and then this iridescent metallic color on the bottom. So I do have a set of 4 of these. I think they're a Rochelle mug for $24 on the site. Just a nice oversized mug. This I loved. Now this is a vintage piece. This is, and I don't know that you guys, I think that my light is kind of washing out the detailing on this. So it's got kind of a scored amber sort of patterning. Maybe you see it better from a distance here, but it's got this teal band at the top. This is vintage Villeroy and Bosch from Slovenia. And it is in pretty pristine shape. There's no cracks, no dings, there's no chips out of the top for $11. And I think that I just love that square design with the softening. So whether you're using it as a pitcher, it would certainly be functional that way. You're using it for florals, use it for both. Just wash it in between, you're good to go. So I love that little vintage piece. It almost has almost like a mid-century modern design to it with that square cut and some of that detailing. Okay, I seem to have a lot of pottery pieces. I love this one too. So this one is roughly signed with some illegible initials, but it's got this kind of tan speckled patterning and then this band around the center rimmed with black, but with all these black trees in the winter, right, where they've shed their leaves and it's just all the tree skeletons kind of out there. So whether you use this as a vase or a utensil holder or a wine cooler, or you use it for all 3, $12 for this one. And I love how unique that is. Let's switch out of pottery for a second. And we have this little guy. So this is $10 for this domed wicker box or basket. It's got the hinged lid and the little metallic clasp. So perfect to use certainly for potpourri because it's open weave. If you wanted to change the color, it would paint very easily. I would suggest just doing a nice dry brush with it so you have some of this dark natural color peeking through rather than agonizing over getting a solid coverage, but you could easily spray paint it as well if you wanted better coverage. It does hang, but I think it's just a super cute little decorative storage box. Okay, stay there. Now, I do have 2 of these. I've listed them separately. I've listed them as small and medium because they just didn't seem large to me. And they are both signed on the bottom. They're from Quebec, from a Quebec artist. And I think it says Colbert or Colbert mallard. It's a type of mallard. If I was smart, I would have looked that up, and I didn't. So I don't know exactly what kind of mallard duck it is, but we've got the little small hand-carved wooden duck. It doesn't list the type of wood. It just has all the signature details and Quebec and the type of mallard duck it is. And then the same with this one. It's signed as well. So the small is $12 and the larger one is $16 on the website. So both really cute. They're a cute little set together, but you can buy them separately. And I figured people might want to buy them separately, so that's how I listed them. Okay, a couple more pottery pieces. I have this big bowl. Now this one is called Earth Flower, and it is from Seagull Studios. And I think Seagull Studios, I usually associate them with pewter. So Seagull Studios does a lot of pewter. They obviously do some awesome pottery as well. And these sell for substantially more than I'm selling it for at okay, I don't know why it's $16.90. That seems like a weird price for me. It just means I I mistyped. But now it's officially $16.90 instead of whatever the heck I meant to type in there. I probably meant $16.50. Sorry that I'm charging you 40 cents for my bad typing. But I love the detailing on this. I love the striping. It continues on the outside of the bowl all across the piece. Great fruit bowl, great console bowl, just and again, perfectly functional if you wanted to use it as a salad bowl or something like that as well. So it is food safe. I also have this delightful vase. So it's got this beautiful soft blue tone, banded silver around the bottom. And then if the light's not washing it out too much, you've got this beautiful dragonfly. And in case you weren't sure, it says dragonfly. So it's got this wonderful impressed dragonfly pattern on the top. I love dragonflies. They were always one of my favorite insects. And I loved them at our cottage. That they eat all the mosquitoes, and they eat hundreds, like 500 a day, 500 a night. I mean, they're awesome, and they're just beautiful. I mean, the colors of some of these dragonflies, and I love that patterning. It's all in this kind of this flat matte glazing versus the shiny glaze, contrasting with the silver. Just beautiful, and it is $13. I think I'm just seeing what I stuffed. I've addressed everything that was around me. So this is the last piece. And this is a handcrafted and hand stamped with like a little paw print is the stamp for this company. So it's the rough pottery on the outside and then the super shiny glaze on the inside with all of these individual floral stems going around the circumference of this. I love this piece. It's just so friggin' cute. $14. It's such a nice, beautiful little size. Nice and decorative for anything that you wanted to. I mean, it's beautiful just as display on a tabletop somewhere, but again, perfectly functional if you chose to use it as, a server or something like that, if you wanted to do that. Okay, I think I got through it all. I think I'm okay. I did okay on my own, even with all of those big items. But yeah, let me know what your favorite is. Let me know what you think about some of these. There's some cool different things tonight. Certainly, from the wreath is kind of different, but some of the big planters and some of the pottery bowls and some cool little vintage things. So a lot of different things for you. So let me know what you think. Definitely hit up YouTube on Friday for the mirror video and see some of those transformations. Always helps my numbers. Maybe I'll earn $101 this month. Who knows? It is just so bad. They changed the algorithm and cut everybody by 50%, and I'm kind of going, oh my God. So it was like a tough climb back up to get $100. It's not a lot of money. Everybody thinks you're getting rich off YouTube. No, there's some people that are getting rich. But most of us just are putting out videos to help you guys and give you a lot more content. So, like, share, it lets me know that people are watching and that they're finding some value, and that kind of keeps me going at it. So definitely have another cool one next week. It was a brand new idea and craft for me, something that I was dying to try. So I finally got the materials in. I think you're going to think it's super cool. It was super easy. So it's a great one. I'm not telling you what it is, but it's a great one to be able to do as Christmas gifts or for Christmas markets. If you were doing that, you'll be able to pump out a bunch of them very quickly, very easily. So a good one as a nice, quick, easy gift, but also a good one if you're looking for more filler for some of your upcoming markets and things. I think you'll like it. So check that out. Don't know what the other one is yet, so can't even tell you which day, which one is coming out. I think the one I just talked about is probably next Friday, but we'll see. We'll see if I get this one done in time for Monday. I don't even know what it's going to be yet. It's the way it goes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I look forward to seeing you next week. Definitely check out some of the videos and support me there. Love it if you do that. So until next week, take care. Now I have to try and shut down 2 things. Come on.